What's up, guys? I'm RL Mike1234, but you can call me Mike. Welcome to this week's vocal review of Rock Band DLC. Today we will look at Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke and Mr. Jones by Counting Crows. On to the review. Our first song is Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. Well, here's another song in which we can sing the Weird Al version. I'll be honest in saying that Weird Al is the only reason I know this song as well as I do. Anyway, the song begins with some talkies with the yellow harmony doing its Fat Albert hey hey hey, which is repeated throughout half the song. On top of that, the Michael Jackson styled woo appears in nearly every phrase at least once. Thankfully, that doesn't tell the whole story of the harmonies, but it does tell a lot of it. The first verse has a lot of mid-range notes for the lead, and the harmonies are mostly talkies. The chorus has more pitched harmonies, including higher notes as well as lower notes. The phrases with the lower notes have the lyrics "I know you want it" twice. One at the mid-range, one low. Thing is, you can hit the low notes by singing the exact same mid-range notes. The second verse has higher notes, unlike the first verse, also with more pitched harmonies. The second chorus's only difference from the first is that the yellow harmony is more fun. Next is the bridge, which is quite short, but it adds a little variety. The third verse and chorus are a little different from the previous two, adding more variety, but not much. The outro is just a talkie phrase. The harmonies are plentiful, but are mostly talkies. A lot of the sections are different from each other, so there's some variety here. I give Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke a 7.5 out of 10 for vocals. I can recommend it. Our second and final song is Mr. Jones by Counting Crows. When the intro verse started in this song, I was instantly reminded of Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. I don't mean just because of sha-la-la, but that is part of it. I really couldn't explain otherwise. Anyway, I haven't seen this much variety in the melody alone in a long time. Most every phrase is different. In fact, the only duplicate phrases I noticed were in the choruses, and even then they're at least a little different. It's tough for me to even review this chart thoroughly because the melody is so unpredictable. While the song does have 3 parts, the harmonies don't show up very often. They're only in the choruses, so I would say this is more of a solo vocal song than it is a harmony song, but it is an amazing solo vocal song. I give Mr. Jones by Counting Crows a vocal score of 8.5 out of 10. This song will most likely give you a struggle, but it's a fun struggle. Well, that rebounded quickly. After last week's mediocrity, this week was solid. We got one good song for harmonies and another good one for solo vocals. Deja vu. Anyway, I give this week a total vocal score of 8 out of 10. You definitely have at least one good option here, depending on whether you play solo or harmonies. That's the end of this week's review. The DLC I missed will be done very soon. Be sure to let me see your thoughts of this week's DLC in the comments. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. See you next time.